Hey traders, welcome back. Shane from GMT Futures and FX. I'm just going to take you through one of our breakout trade strategies, and this is the breakout on our GMT V2 Renko hybrid system. So just going to recap what happened on Friday here with this trade. So we had what we're looking for with our breakout is we're looking for the MACD to be oscillating between our or around our zero line. That's one of the big contingencies for looking for a potential breakout trade. We need to see the MACD BB breakout of that zero line and break its outer band. So that's the Bollinger Band, and it can be either above or below, so a short or a long setup, and in this case we're looking for a short. So what the criteria here is that we need to see consolidation. Now consolidation is described by the amount of points that are occurring in a range, and you can see there's quite a good range there. So of a number of bricks back, you've got support and resistance oscillating, and what happens is we're basically clarifying where support and resistance are. So we might decide that we need to see support and resistance within X number of points, and once that occurs, we've got a range. So one of my inputs is that I need my range to be between no greater than 50 points. So that and I need to see support and resistance setting up in between or on that 50-point line. So it tells me that I'm not going to take a trade because I'm looking for a 3-to-1 on my reward to risk. Now my stop is generally around about 20 points. So if I'm looking for a range, I need it to be 60 points or bigger. So anything that's around the 50-point range or less is good for me because it tells me that I've got a potential for a trade setup. So I need to have that occur. I need to have at least 3 support and resistance lines set up in that zone, and I've got that here. And you can see there that occurs 1, 2, 3 support, we've got 3 resistance. Then we get a little bit of a breakout. That doesn't really matter because what happens also is that it allows us to set this tone for where the upper limits are starting to break on this trade. It hasn't broken out yet per se, but and the other criteria for me are that I need to have my bands, my moving average, exponential moving averages lining up as well. So my 10, my 20, my 50, and my 200. Now they don't cross and all line up here. They don't cross on the short side. They do cross on the long side. But the trouble with the long side is I don't get a trade because I'm not breaking out of this zone and I'm not breaking out of the high here either. So I don't get a trade set up there either. So you can see there, if we scroll along, we've got our moving averages crossing, which is great. They're all lining up for the long setup. We're potentially looking for a trade here, and as I said before, we've got our exponential moving averages lining up. Everything looks good, but what we don't have is we don't have our MACD BB pushing outside of that upper Bollinger Band. So that's really a criteria. We have to have that occur, and it doesn't occur on that in that instance. But very quickly, it does break the high here, the previous turn pivot high. But then it shoots back down again, and then once that happens, we're looking for, okay, well, we missed the long. Can we get a short setup? And we do, because what happens is here's our previous pivot turn on the high side. That gives us our low pivot point, and you'll see that price breaks through there quite easily. And what the other criteria we have is that we have the oscillation. We have our price proceeding within this range in that 50 points that we've preset. We also have at least 3 points, turning points within our zone. So you've got 1. So we need to see for the short side the red dots. 1, 2, 3 turning points. We actually get 4 turning points. There's our 4th turning point, all setting up in that zone. And then we've also got our for our entry. That's our short entry there. That broken green line that I've highlighted, green line. That's our short entry there. We break the low, and we're into the trade. Now, what happens also is that we get our GMT trend index. That fires off a short entry. We don't pick it up on the momentum. That's okay. You're not always going to get a momentum entry, but we actually do get our trend index set up for a short confirmation, and then the trade's away. And the beauty of it is we've got a number of trailing stops, as you know. If you've been watching a lot of the videos, or you're one of the members, you know that we've got a number of different trailing stops we use in this strategy. One of the really good trailing stops is our price channel trailing stop. So you've got your price channel, and that does a really good job of picking up some of the longer trades. And you can see there that it takes you out just breaking the price channel down the bottom here, and that's for 123 points. So as far as profit goes on crude oil, that's $1,230 for that trade. So that finishes up the trade. That's close to the end of the day anyway, and you don't have a setup here. So as a breakout, that's a great little setup, great trade, and nice finish for the day on crude oil on Friday. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the walkthrough of the breakout system. I'll be doing some more video run-throughs of the breakout. It's quite a nice little strategy. It's nice and simple. It does a good job of picking up breakout moves, and those confirmation tools are really good to verify a potential breakout in the market, so they're picking up that momentum. So thank you for your time. Have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you on the next video update. Cheers.